Getting the start at center tonight. Stroud with the ball. Back to throw from his 30. Stroud plants his feet, fires down the middle of the field. Garrett Wilson. He's got it at the 15, and into the end zone goes Garrett Wilson.
You know, if you're not here in Ohio Stadium watching the Buckeyes in person, you're either watching it on TV or probably listening to our man Paul Keels on the radio. Every big moment for the last 2 decades have been narrated by one man, the one and only Paul Keels. You know, I had a chance to speak to him as he gets ready for his 25th season. For 24 seasons, Paul Keels has served as the voice of the Buckeyes.
In this series of schools from neighboring states, Ohio State has the overall advantage, 21-14. The Buckeyes have won 4 in a row over Penn State.
Working for 97.1 The Fan and the Ohio State Radio Network. In that time, he has called some of the biggest games in Ohio State football history, including the 2002 National Championship win over Miami.
Back is Dorsey to throw.
Yeah!
He throws it in the end zone.
Yeah!
And it's incomplete.
Yeah!
The Buckeyes win the national championship.
Paul also had to call in 2014, that national title win over Oregon.
Ohio State national champions for the 8th time.
Paul has had a bird's eye view for all the Buckeye magic. And now he's gearing up for his 25th season. A quarter century of calling Buckeye games. A quarter century of Paul's unique voice.
It's flattering that people make those kind of nice compliments. And I know from listening to other announcers, when you hear a good voice, when you hear voices that jump out at you, that does make you take notice. But we also learn, too, it's not just the voice. It's doing all of the other parts to kind of help paint the picture.
You do know you have a unique voice.
I've been told that, but thank you. I don't, but thank you.
Paul will tell you this has been a labor of love. He also understands the magnitude of the job, bringing to life all the important moments of a Buckeye football Saturday.
And, you know, at our age, Tom, we remember when very few games are on TV. You mostly listen to your favorite teams on the radio. So having a chance to do it and see Ohio State for every game, to see the great moments and, you know, sometimes the not so good moments, but just to be part of it has been fantastic.
Paul knows the stakes are bigger than ever this season. It all starts with the 2nd-ranked Buckeyes hosting 5th-ranked Notre Dame. The first time in Ohio State history that they will open in a game featuring 2 top 5 teams.
But to see a guy like Marcus Freeman get his opportunity to be a head coach, a guy who, you know, was underappreciated here at Ohio State as a player, but as a player that we got to interview, he was always fantastic about that. But it's exciting to have a unique thing like that. Night games, especially matchups like this, are you know, it's such an exciting atmosphere. So, and also because it's the first game of the year, that adds to it as well.
And so as Paul gets ready for season 25, what does the future hold going forward? Perhaps another 25 years?
I won't go 50 years. I won't make it to 50. But it's still a lot of fun, and as long as it's still fun and people still think that I do a reasonably good job at it and they still want me, then I'll keep doing it for a little while longer still.